Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys, DozGeek here with Section 51. Big thanks again for your support to the channel and welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome to the UFO news. As always, first, please hit that like button and share this new video right now to keep supporting Section 51. And don't forget, of course, to watch this video until the end. Coming up today, Chinese rover spots a moon cube and opens a new lunar mystery. Mysterious lake noises spark rumors of alien base in Colorado, and a strange UFO filmed in Australia. Since few days, an image has tantalized the internet. An enigmatic cube-shaped object on the far side of the moon. What could be that strange cube? An alien base? A secret Russian moon base? A time-traveling portal? Indeed, in November 2021, China's robotic Yutu-2 lunar rover spotted a remarkably square-looking grey object on the horizon on its 36th lunar day, according to a report made by Space.com. The Yutu-2 rover was launched in December 2018 as part of China's Chang'e 4 lunar mission. The Chang'e 4 lander made the first soft landing on the moon's dark side on January 3, 2019 and deployed the rover. Taken from around 260 feet away, the mystery hut or mystery house, as Space.com put it, appears like a tiny cube the same color as the lunar regolith, but with a black rectangle in the center. Almost like a door or a Kubrick-esque monolith. Zoom on the picture and it becomes significantly blurry, but the overall impression of something with disconcertingly square proportions remains. But while human craftsmanship tends to result in square angles and straight lines, not all square angles and straight lines result from human or alien handiwork. Paul Byrne, a professor in Earth and Planetary Sciences at Washington University in St. Louis, emitted a few scenarios. First, it could be an illusion.
Why might it appear square or cubic? First, the image looks to have a pretty low resolution of features at or beyond the horizon, so it might not actually be square.
Secondly, it might have just been forged that way by natural causes. Even if it is square, lots of boulders are blocky, squarish or cubic because rocks commonly develop fracture sets that result in blocks, and there are lots of boulders on the moon. And thirdly, the most likely outcome is that as the rover gets closer to the object, it will become apparent that it's a boulder or multiple boulders that only appear square due to light, shadow and distance. And really that would make it one of the more minor instances of extraplanetary pareidolia, that is, seeing patterns that don't exist. Whatever the moon cube might be, it's currently about a football field away from the Yutu-2 rover, which is the first rover to explore the far side of the moon. Both the rover and the mysterious object sit in the Von Karman crater, a 110-mile diameter impact crater in the southern polar region of the moon. Meteor or comet impacts are a good way to generate and disperse boulders on the moon without weather or water. And for scientists, lunar boulders are interesting because they tell scientists about the energies involved in the impacts that created them and give scientists access to material from deeper inside the moon. But the mystery about the nature of this object remains unsolved for the moment. Although Yutu-2 is an impressive instrument, it's not built for speed. While Chinese scientists plan to investigate the moon cube, it will likely take 2 to 3 months, with intervening periods of inactivity during the lunar night, for the rover to get to the site of the mystery. So you still have a little time to speculate. What do you think this object might be? With cold and ice arriving in winter, a number of mysterious sounds have been heard coming from a lake in Colorado, and some UFO enthusiasts are claiming that they are proof of an alien base beneath the waters. Let's listen. Recordings were taken from Steamboat Springs in the US state by an employee of the Colorado Parks and Wildlife Service back on December the 2nd. They shared those noises on Twitter, where they were picked up by alien enthusiast Scott C. Waring with UFO Sightings Daily YouTube channel. The sounds were described as strange Star Wars sounds and could confirm the existence of an alien base beneath the lake. I would even say, by hearing these sounds, that maybe there is a battle between UFOs underwater with lasers. According to Scott C. Waring, white sphere UFOs have been recorded and eyewitnessed by thousands of residents of Colorado over the last few years.
The signals point to there being an alien base deep below the lake, which amplifies the sounds below due to it being frozen. It acts as an amplifier. Alien bases are never small. Most are 3 to 6 kilometers deep and cover an area of about 5 kilometers and even have their own weather system, with chances of rain. This is 100% proof of an alien base below this lake in Colorado.
However, that's not the only theory. Many people think it could just be caused by the shifting of the ice, which can make similar noises. Ice makes this noise at random times when it gets thicker and thinner. And this is the opinion that came first to me personally. I don't really think those noises are particularly emitted by an alien base under the ice. I'd like to believe in that alien scenario, but I have already witnessed this kind of noise in front of frozen water, which is why I will stay on the most realistic and scientific explanation. Thinking that UFOs exist does not necessarily mean seeing UFOs everywhere, unless Scott C. Waring can break the ice and get proof that there is an alien base under the water in that lake. For the moment, it remains simple assumptions. Don't be fooled by the images you see or the sounds you hear on the internet. Appearances are often misleading. This video is very interesting and was posted publicly by Reddit user P2. He said that he was looking at the moon on the evening of December the 13th when he saw this black object slowly coming down from the sky and making a beautiful curve over the city before moving back up at the end of the video. I don't think it could be a bird because it moves too fast. Some viewers on Reddit supposed that it may be a drone, but if it was a drone, we would see blinking lights. And you can also have drones without lights, but actually they are very small drones. So small that we couldn't see the drone like in that video. It's still very difficult to understand what we are seeing in this video, and for the moment, no one has an explanation. So if you have an idea, feel free to share it with us. All I can say is that the object makes a rather spectacular movement that one does not often see. So what could it be? It's already the end. I hope you enjoyed this new video. You can find us on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. As usual, don't forget to hit that like button and that bell button too. Don't forget to share the video and to subscribe to Section 51. You can also visit our Spreadshirt shop to get a beautiful accessory Section 51. Thank you. This was DozGeek with Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.